Hello everyone, my name is Sakir. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to set up and integrate with using Integromat. Now to begin with, you need to visit a website called integromat.com and create your account. Now I have already created my account, so I'll directly log into my account. Okay, so as you can see, this is the dashboard of your Integromat account, where you can see how many operations you have. Currently, we are in a free, this is a free trial, so we only have 1,000 operations that we can perform. Now, also we can only use 100 MB of data transfer. Okay, now to begin with, let's see how the subscription rates are. Now, in the basic free plan, you will find 1,000 operations and 100 MB of data transfer. And between every two operations, you will need to wait of 15 minutes. There is a 15 minutes of interval. Now, with increase in of the subscriptions, there are basically four types of subscriptions: basic, standard, business, platinum. Basic will provide us 10,000 operations with 1 GB data transfer. Standard offers 40,000 operations with 20 GB data transfers. Now, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite subscription, which I have subscribed to on my primary account. Now, in the business, we have 150K operations with 70 GB of data transfer. This is for the medium scale and large scale business owners. Now, what are these operations and how are we how do we perform these operations? Now, let us get into the concept called scenarios. As you can see in the menu, you will find an option called scenarios. Click on that. Scenarios are nothing but creating a workflow to integrate multiple applications. Let's say if someone enters an entry into the Google form, the data he should directly get a mail from the marketing email marketing tool. This can be done by connecting Google form to the email marketing tool using Integromat. Now, similarly, we can do various kinds of integrations with multiple different platforms. Let us take an example by creating a new scenario. Okay, now here's we need to set up the first application that we want to connect. Now, I want to connect Google Sheets with Gmail. That means, let's say if this is my test sheet where I enter data, name, email, ID, mobile number. So this is where I get from data from the Google form, or we can integrate this sheet to the Google form or manually add the data of multiple leads. Now, after entering the data, I want the software to perform an automation and send an email to the person. Send a personalized email to the person and tell them that you are so and so person has subscribed to our service. Now, this can be done using Integromat. Now, let us first connect Google Sheets. Now, here there are multiple operations that, as you can see, here we can watch for new rows. This will we need to create a webhook and we need to attach it so that it will constantly watch for any new changes or any new addition of new rows, and it will trigger an operation for that. Now, watch for any changes. If there is a name, let's say Saket@gmail.com, my mobile number. Okay, if I change this mobile number to some other number, then this change is detected by Integromat. This what changes performs that operation. You can add a row, you can update a row, you can delete, add a cell, update a cell. You can make an API call, you can search for rows, and there are plenty of operations that you can perform using this tool. Now, first let's take a simple operation called watch rows, where it will watch for new rows. Now, to do that, we need to first create a connection. Okay, so first click on add, then create a name, test connection. Okay, click on continue. Then you will be asked to sign in with that account. Okay, you need to allow that to, you need to give my account to the access to the Google account. Okay, now it is connected. Now I am connected to my Google account with the text connection. Uh, yeah, you can select the spreadsheet that you have created in your Google Sheets. Where is it? Test sheet. Yeah, here it is. Now I've connected this sheet. In this sheet, I have only one sheet, so sheet one. So I need to connect to that sheet one. And yes, the rows are from AZ. So the header rows, I can describe the header rows as this A1 to Z1. Okay, now limit maximum number of results to be worked during one execution cycle. Okay, maximum number of results means if I enter 100 entries at a time, so I can write 100 over here to perform 100 entries at one operation. Okay, at single time. I meant at single time. So for now, I just want one or max two if it fails. Okay. Now we can also have an advanced setting that, but we don't need it right now. Okay. Okay. Now we need to connect this Google Sheet to my Gmail account to send emails to my and all the entered data. Okay, now I'm clicking the plus and you can search for email or Gmail. Okay, you have Gmail over here. So there are multiple options. We can copy a mail, we can delete a mail, we can move a mail, or we can send a mail. So we click on sending a mail. Now to add connection, click on add email connection, continue. Again, go for authentication. Where you can sign in with your mail ID with which you want to send an email. I am selecting my secondary mail ID. Okay, there's an error. Okay, let's do another mail. Okay, here we are. Yeah, now it is connected to my mail ID. Okay, so here's what happens. Now I have connected this Google Sheet to Google Mail. Now each time I add a new row. One second. Each time I add a new row into this email Google Sheet, then this will trigger and this will send a message to this Gmail operation. Okay, now we need to set up this email before we run this scenario. Now email address, here we can connect this to Google Sheet rows. Now I have added email ID in the second row. So I'll connect the email ID to the second row. And next subject, hey, space name. This is your test mail. Okay, content, hello. Thank you for successfully, thank you for subscribing to our newsletter. We are glad to let you be a part of our community. Okay. Stay tuned. Now let's hope that this mail works. Okay. Now hello, and I can also add his name. Okay. Please confirm your mobile number. This will be the mobile number. I've added it. Full stop, enter. We will be connected using this number for further communications. Okay, this is cool. Cool. Okay. Now I don't want to attach. You can also attach files to this by selecting the any kind of rows where you have the files ready in the Google Sheets. But I don't want to do this. I'll make it simple for now. Okay, you can also add recipients. You can also add blind copy recipients, etc. Now I've set up this. Okay, I hope this is working perfectly fine. Now I'll just show you briefly. Okay, let's run this for the first time. Okay, Google Sheet, it has observed the change. Okay, this one has observed the change and it has outputted the following results. My first entry in the Google Sheet, this is my mobile number, spreadsheet from the spreadsheet. Okay, it has finalized. Okay, now here this has been executed. Gmail has been executed and it has been sent to this so and so mail ID. Okay, thanks you for subscribing. Please confirm your mobile number. Mobile number has been picked, name has been picked, and the mail has been sent to that number. Okay, now let's see how it goes. Let me enter another name. Okay, let me enter my mail itself. Okay, let's see how it goes. Click on that, run once again, and yeah, it popped out. So let's just check our mail. Okay, here we go. We got a mail. Lovely, right? Lovely. Hello, Vishal. Thank you for subscribing to our newsletter. We are glad to be part of your community. Please confirm your mobile number. We will be connected using this mobile number for further. Okay, cool, awesome. Now, but the formatting is a bit clumsy. So what we need to do is we need to add our HTML tags to this. So we are okay. BR means new line, which I hope you already know about a bit of HTML. You don't need to learn much concepts in that, but it's just better to understand the basic concepts of HTML while writing the mail. Okay, now let's save this scenario. Scenario has been saved. Click on run once again. Okay, but there are no operations. There is no new entry. Let's copy paste this to new line. Okay, let's again run once again. Okay, the mail has been executed. Yep, yeah, I got another mail. See, now this is entirely different from the first mail. Okay, I don't know why the HTML code has been executed. Oh, it hasn't been saved. Okay, now it will be executed. Copy the same, paste. Okay, we are running once again for the last time. Now the mail has been executed. Let's see if we get a new mail. Yep, you can see the difference, these two, because of the HTML tag which we have used. This is how the formatting goes. Now we can schedule it for every 15 minutes in the first, in the free plan. Once every day, I want to schedule it on regular intervals for every 15 minutes because I'll be adding multiple rows to this sheet and want to send a mail to everyone that I have added. Like if we add once a day, you can write once a day or once a week, etc., based on your preference. Okay, now I'll activate it regularly. Okay, this is how it's done. Now you can click on dashboard. Click on dashboard. You will see your operations. You'll see operations over here. You have 1,000 operations, but you have already used almost 10 operations for this. The first operation will be how are operations connected. Okay, let me just show you that process. Okay, when I click on run, checking Google Sheet for any new entry is considered as one operation, and sending a mail to that changed row or any new additional row will be considered a second operation. So every time I click on run once, will take two operations in this case. Okay, now we have clicked around 5 times, so there are total 10 operations executed. Now this is how you can connect to different platforms, different accounts. Okay, let's see other example. You can also connect to various multiple like Discord, SMS. You can also connect to SMS, Cloud, RCM, the APIs. You can also connect to WordPress. See, these are SMS APIs. MailChimp, you can connect to MailChimp, ConvertKit. So you can also connect to Agile CRM tools, sales management tools, etc. Everything. Do check out this platform and share your reviews. Drop it in the comment section.